What it do, man? It's your boy Rich Rich. Back at y'all with another live. I'm on like channel 5, you know what I'm saying? Wait till a few people get in here. Let me see how many. One watching so far. What's good? Who that one person is? Who that be? Damn, everybody sleeping tonight? All right, 7 people in here. Who's in here? I can't see y'all, so type on the screen. What's good with y'all, fellas? What it do? What it do? I'm trying to share. Sure, maybe I can pull some more people in. What's happening? Greg G, what up? Greg G in the building. That's a real one right there, Greg G. What's happening? Tim, what's going on with you? Cali, Cali and Mississippi. What that mean, man? You from Cali and Mississippi? That sound like a blunt. Cali, Mississippi, boy. It's that new Cali, Mississippi, boy. Burn it down with your boy. Burn one. You already know what's happening. Where you get that name from, man? Cali Sippy. What's going on with y'all, fellas, man? I hope y'all living that good life out here. You know, it's hard for a pimp. He said, yeah, okay. You know, this shit coming in a little delayed. I said, I see you said, yeah. What's going on with y'all pimps, man? What y'all had going on this weekend, man?
According to Wikipedia, Weekend Man is the first studio album by Swedish rock band Royal Republic.
Phones. Look at this shit right here. As soon as I go to my phone on Instagram, that shit shows old what? That shit trip, man. Say, God, let me see what we gonna say about the dude. Swipe right for more pictures. Tag everyone. Guess he looking for the dude that stole his stuff. But you know, ain't gonna get your stuff back. You know. Plus, man, you know, when you go into these hoods, you know, people, you know, a lot of people in the hood, they don't like that snitching shit. They feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's repercussion to it. Regardless of what happened. Regardless. No snitch. No snitch. So you going through the hood. You don't want to be the dude calling the police on people. Man. Hey, man, I saw the video, man. You know, man, you know, being a YouTuber, man, I know, you know, a lot of people in the YouTube world, you know, I do interviews with them. I know them in the WhatsApp groups. Y'all in the WhatsApp groups just like me. So as soon as shit happens or people come up with stuff, man, they send it to me. WhatsApp, email. They send me all that shit. I seen that video like 3-4 days ago, you know. But, you know, it's self-explanatory, man. Like, I mean, it's out there now. Like, I mean, I feel like if you're a person like that, maybe you should just come out. I mean, be free, man. That way you can be yourself. Because it's accepted nowadays. It's accepted. It ain't like something you got to be ashamed of. It's accepted. So if that's how you are, hey, come out. You'll feel like a new man. Then you can do whatever you want to do. And people respect you. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Greg G? What's happening? Hey, this is what I'm gonna do tonight, man. I'm gonna put the link in the description. If anybody wanna come on and chop it up, I'm putting the link in. Now, if you come in talking all crazy, I'm gonna have to click you out real quick. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to show your face. You don't want to. I know some of y'all don't want to show y'all face, and that's cool. I understand. Look at who done jumped in this motherfucker. One of the realest motherfuckers around here. Man, you cover all the perimeters, brother. You go from Black Panther activist to eating some pork chop. You eat pork, my brother? You don't eat that shit.
Nah, I don't eat pork, man. Nah, definitely not.
I seen you on some of the video you was talking about leave that processed food alone.
Yeah, man. People don't even understand, man. Like, if you really start looking at how you eat, and then when you stop eating that food, you will physically just feel better.
Right. That's true, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like lately, man, I've been feeling kind of bad myself, man. I know I gotta get in the gym, bro. I know I do, but I'm not even gonna do the gym, to be honest, man. I'm just gonna do at home workouts. I'm gonna jog a little bit. My house is on a big ass hill. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna run up the hill, right here at my crib. I'm gonna do little push-ups at the crib, and my main focus gonna be meal prep and dieting, man. Because when I had the challenge with Taylor Made, I actually dropped like 20 something pounds, man. Like it was close to 30. And then that was just diet. There was no exercise. So if I do 30 minutes exercise a day, maybe an hour if I can, and I stick to that diet, I think I could drop that weight.
Yeah.
So, drinking, smoking cigars. Okay, all right. Well, let me speak on this. Let me speak on this right here, because the topic for tonight is good life, and that can mean money. That can mean like you can be good with God. You can be living that good life like that. I mean, it can cover anything. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story about a guy I work with. Now he's big on not using. He doesn't eat meat. He doesn't. Let me see what else he don't use medicine and stuff like that. Right now he's sick. I think he got a flu or maybe something like that, something similar. Might be his allergies or something, because he hadn't threw up yet or whatever. But he been sick for like a week. So I've been telling him, like, hey, man, why don't you take some medicine? Oh, man, I don't believe in medicine. I don't do the medicine. I don't eat meat. I don't do it. But he smokes cigarettes like a fucking chimney. You don't eat meat. You don't do all this, but you do like one of the worst things for your body. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When smoke goes in your body, the shit has to go like through your fucking lungs. And all that carbon and all that bullshit, the particles, it stays in there. If you look at somebody that, like my uncle used to have a white van, and he smoked like a chump. And in his van, you would see all kind of stains on it, all kind of from the smoke. So just imagine what the smoke does inside of your body. So if you're gonna live a good life, man, you can't put cigarettes in your mouth, bro. But if you do, if you just cannot kick it, man, cut back. 2 cigarettes a day, 5 a day. I mean, this motherfucker smokes a pack a day. And I'm like, well, if you're trying to live a good life and you damn near got the flu, you at a job, like, man, take the fucking medicine. Oh, man, it's the chemicals in the medicine. Well, I'm like, bro, what about the chemicals in the water? What about the chemicals in this shit? What about the chemicals in potato chips and everything you eat gonna have some shit in it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But anyhow, I'm ranting a little bit, but what's good with you, man, this weekend, man?
Well, I want to touch on what you just said. So that's one of the reasons, man, why you always hear me screaming. What's good, Fly Boy?
Fly
One of the
Boy, man, I
one of
need you back on the show, man. Fly Boy just dropped a new video. Let me give him a shout out.
the
He just
word.
dropped a new video on his channel, man. Y'all go and check him out. Fly Boy, the Fly Boy on all the platforms, man. Y'all check him out, subscribe to his shit. And he just dropped a family video. And you know, man, I know when you drop videos like that, I know you're doing it from your heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I like about you. You always talk about family. And that's one thing I want to talk about tonight. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about family. Just like I know Travel Daddy, you trying to start a family yourself. So I respect real men that take care of their family, bro. Like, that's respect, man. Like, fuck all that other shit. Oh, I'm going to the hood. I'm keeping it real. Nah, that ain't fucking keeping it real. Keeping it real is take care of your fucking family, your
Facts.
kids, and helping your moms out, cutting grass or do it, do a chore for it. That's keeping it real, man. Like, we always talking about all this other bullshit. But at the end of the day, man, keeping it real is taking care of people that take care of you, man, That's what it's all about. But go ahead, I was cutting you off, man. Go
No,
ahead, man.
no, you good, you good. This show definitely wasn't planned, man. I seen, I think Big Baller got a question for you, man.
Big baller.
Yeah, in the comments.
Can I ask you a question about the pharmacy in Brazil? All right, go ahead. Ask me a question about it. I mean, I don't think I went to a pharmacy in Brazil. I might have went to one. I don't know. If it was, it would probably get a blue pill or something. But ain't really. But I tell you this: in Brazil, Coco Cabana area, it's a pharmacy like every fucking 5 stores. I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it, man. The pharmacy is like I guess it's like almost like a convenience store out there, bitch.
I mean, it's the same in Colombia. It's pharmacies everywhere, man. I mean, you got some better and bigger than others, just like in the United States, but it's pharmacies everywhere, man. But since we're talking about living a certain life, man, I want to touch on what you talked about earlier about diet, man. I just gave up smoking for the millionth time. Um, for real, in December of last year. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I think a lot of people are addicted, bro. They will never admit it, whether it's to cigarettes, whether it's a cigar. I smoke cigar, but I used to, bro, 20 years. I'm in 13. I just stopped last December. 20 years. I'm done. Like, I'm done. I done stopped several times before, but my wife looked at me one day. I came in the house. She said, yo, if you keep doing that, basically, you're gonna die. And cancer runs in my family, man. And when she put it like that, I was like, dang, like, and of course, last time you see me, I was talking about this book, which I'm gonna mention probably a little bit later. But and this is not me preaching right now, but fellas, man, I'm not a guy that's writing a book with no experience. Like, some of the brothers that's in these travel groups already know how I move around. They done been around me. They done see me pull 8, 9 numbers. Like, last night, just for practice, I met one of the brothers in the group just to show him, like, I live my raps, bro. Like, this game is real. And nothing to me gives me more value than having a main woman, just being honest. Because now you got somebody that holds you down, bro. Like, who cares about you and all that? Because I'm gonna be real, man. When you get sick and you dealing with some of these skeezers out here, bro, like your man who's sick right now, who you gonna call? I mean, so I tell bros, like, even if you feel like she's not everything you want, at least give it a chance more so than you would before, man. Because as you get older and you actually got different things like you really worrying about, it's like, man, like, yeah, you might have kids already, but that don't mean you dead. Like, some cats act like just because they get married or they have kids, they dead. Like, nah, you got a whole life ahead of you, man. Like, take care of yourself, man. Like, get serious about your diet. And a little bit later, I'll give y'all some tips about eating healthy and diet and all that stuff.
Word, man. That's a good point, man. It's definitely a good point. It's something serious, man. Like, I mean, It's definitely a serious issue, man. The black community, a lot of us die from heart attacks, man. That's like the most common shit now.
Yeah.
Heart attack, kidney failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stay drinking fucking water, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
look like a workout junkie with this shit.
Let's get into that. Let's get into that right now. Let's get into water. If you're serious about your
Oh, hold
diet,
on.
right now.
Let me give Dre a shout out.
All
I
right.
sent you the link, Dre. If you was up or whatever. I said, did send you the link. Appreciate that super chat, my brother. He says on the way. I guess he going to the crib. He's gonna try to jump on the live. But what you was saying? You about to talk about alkaline water, brother?
Yeah, man. You want to get alkaline water between the pH level 7 and the pH level 9. You can actually make your own alkaline water. What I do is, once I'm settled, or when I get an Airbnb for a month, I get a big jug of water, go to the grocery store, simply buy some limes. Limes are better than lemons. Simply buy some limes, and you basically can make your water alkaline. And if you want to save money on water, what you can do is you can buy what I buy. It's like a filter for your spigot, because you got to think about how many contaminants are in the water. We just drink bottled water, but think about you cooking with this same water that you don't got no filter for. You cooking with this water, you wash the dishes with this water. You need to protect all the water that goes in your body if possible. I stay in a lot of Airbnbs, and here in Colombia, they have like little filters, and you can just put them over there. They only like $7. So every time I go to like an Airbnb for a prolonged time, I just leave them at the place, and I just buy a new one. But yeah, alkaline water level 7 to pH level 7, pH level 9. And you want to use spring water as well. All right.
Are you saying if you put lime in it, that's what makes it alkaline?
Yeah, when you put lime in it, that's what helps increase the pH levels and the health benefits of the actual water. Like if you can Google it. Google, why should I put lime in my water? And you don't gotta take my word for it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a picture of me
I
right
believe.
now. Oh, my wife is Colombian. I'm gonna send you a picture of me right now, and I'm gonna show you how I look when I was not health conscious. This is only 2 years ago. When I wasn't health conscious, and obviously now, and I'm gonna show you a picture of me now. All right, just give me a second.
All right. I got a buddy of mine. He bought a machine that makes the water alkaline. And
Word.
this is over like 10 years ago when he did that.
Okay.
His dad died from cancer, so he's big on that alkaline. I think he paid like $3,000 for that machine. Might have been $4,000. And he talking about over 10 years ago. So
yeah.
what's
Yeah,
that?
man, brothers got to get conscious of what we putting in our body, man. All of us. I mean, I'm not perfect, man. I mean, it's still things I eat, but I just like them. You know what I mean? Like I love these plantain chips, but one thing you do when you look at foods that have a sodium less than 100, all right. I mean, if you want to go with alkaline water, it don't matter. That's what you want to start with, alkaline water, because you got to understand, if you ever get water with flavor in it, because I don't know what that is. Starting that you're buying. All right. It's all good. It's all good. Start looking at everything you're buying. Like when you start looking at everything you're buying, you start to see stuff like it'll even say alkaline water with added electrolytes. Don't add nothing to my water. Don't go ahead. I know you about to shout them out.
Hold on, I was on another. All right. What's up, Mega Bitch? Appreciate that donation, my brother. Got a question or whatever? Throw it up in the chat, my brother. Thank you very much, sir. All right. You got a question here about the alkaline water.
Yeah, so I'm getting it. I'm getting into it now. I'm trying to do two things that is look for these pictures but yeah. So when it comes to alkaline water, man, not just alkaline water, but anything you're putting in your body when you go to the grocery store, I want you to start looking at the ingredients. Okay, look at the ingredients. So you want to look for sodium that's under 100. You want to look for low carbohydrates. You want to look for low sugar. You want to look for low sugar, low carbs, and low sodium. Now, everybody's on different diets. If you want to get big, you're going to be looking for different things. But you can never go wrong by getting products with low sodium. You can never go wrong with that. High sodium causes everything. Stay away from cheese and high sodium. If you just stop those things, and I would also say stay away from mass-produced meats, Popeye's chicken sandwiches, stay away from that. For real. Right. Anything mass-produced, stay away. Like I eat goat and lamb because when you eat goat and lamb, that's what's considered a premium meat. But when you eat mass-processed foods, and once I tell you this information, if you start actually living by it, start looking at the sodium of the stuff you buy. Like go in your freezer right now and look at the sodium. And you'll be like, wow, I'm killing myself. Like just take a second to look at, you want to get anything that, like when I buy juice, I always buy a low sugar juice. And right now your body is used to eating unhealthy, but don't worry, that's only because you've trained your body to eat unhealthy. People, when they hear not eating meat, they get nervous. If you stop eating meat for like 3 months, by month 6 or 7, you're not even gonna miss it. And if you want a cheeseburger, go eat a cheeseburger, but only eat one. You know what I mean? Don't fall back into it. But to me, diet is all mental, man. It's all mental.
All right, to answer your question about the alkaline water, it's supposed to help you lose weight and reduce the risk of cancer.
Well,
inflammation, everything. But I know most people drink it because of the cancer thing.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
yeah. Google it. Google. Some people act like they don't got Google. Google alkaline health benefits.
Google that shit.
It's plenty. It's inflammation. It's everything.
Oh, it's not inflammation.
Inflammation. So
look acid out your body. That's what he's doing.
Let me Google it.
Man, I saw some alkaline water today, man, in the store.
Yeah, it's gonna cost a little bit more, man.
I bought this shit last night. It's like a gallon, and I'm almost, out of, you know what I'm saying. I drink a lot of water, man. I think a lot of my weight is water, to be honest. But this shit right here was 89 cents. And that alkaline water was $3.50. You know which one I got, right?
Yeah, but all right, so let me say this. This is real talk. I sent you the link too to check it out. Let me say this. You're exactly right. We all done been there, but I used to think it was impossible. Hey, shout out to Apple Mac, man. Shout out to Apple Mac. You mind sharing your experiences in the chat, man? For the brothers who might be thinking about it. This is what I tell brothers when you're trying to change your diet. Do it one step at a time. When I quit pork first. That's the easiest thing to quit. Even though I used to love corn dog and sweet and sour pork from the local Chinese.
But they got that in beef though. Dad.
What?
Corn dog.
Yeah, but still, I like corn dog, the originals. I got rid of pork. Then I got rid of chicken. Like I can't even eat. I can eat beef before I eat chicken. Chicken disgusts me. I can't even eat chicken no more. Like just the taste of it is like, ugh. So think about it. When you eat a chicken sandwich from McDonald's, I want you to really ask yourself, what am I eating right now? What is this? Like what part of the chicken is this? And then you really start to look at. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share some stats with you right now, and I beg you, please share them on air, and please share the link in the chat. Hold on, it's gonna shock you what I'm about to see you.
Well, oh, okay. I see you put a Facebook one in there.
Yeah, that's for the alkaline water. All
right, I see you talking about not eating meat. Well, one thing I heard recently is like, us as black folks, some of us need that meat because if you become a vegetarian and there's certain meats and certain proteins your body may need, you probably could fuck yourself up doing that.
All right, whoa. Come on, man. You gotta spit facts to them. It's other stuff that you can eat. You can get vitamin supplements. Fish has everything you need. It's everything. Everything. All right. So the way our teeth are made, we only have one canine. That means we weren't meant to eat meat. We only were meant to eat meat if it calls for that situation. Horses are way bigger than us. Way bigger than us. They have much more body mass than us. And they only eat vegetables. Why is that? We don't need meat. We think we need meat because we've been trained, because people tell us, well, if you eat this, you get this, you get that. Like, do your research. And I just sent you another link, man.
Jay Rich, shout out to Jay Rich, man. You ain't even put nothing in the comment, bro. Appreciate that donation, though, man. You are rich. You know what I'm saying? You rich in every aspect of life, bro. Salute to you. 2-1 salute. Jay Rich, Zoe's in the building.
Salute to Sugar Skull Gaming, too, because he's exactly right. Brown rice, wild rice. Stay away from white rice. White rice has no nutritional benefits. I don't care what Google says. Stay away from white rice. So a lot of my diet is based on Dr. CB. All right, let me just say that.
Uh-oh. All right, we got a lot of education. You know what, man? That's what I love about some of the subscribers. Man, everybody got good knowledge in certain areas, and some of these brothers got a lot of knowledge in every area. So I respect y'all, man. I be learning from y'all. You know, so I be learning from my younger brothers like Travel Data. You know what I'm saying? I just soak shit in, man. Because I don't know everything. I'm not interested in knowing everything, but I love learning. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, appreciate y'all, you know, dropping this science in here. And all you gotta do is like research everything everybody talking about. Mm-hmm. You know, don't take it for face value. Do your own research, man.
Yeah.
Anti-gravity say pregnant women need to eat meat. What you think on that? But I mean, that's a woman topic, so.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I would do my own research. So I just sent Rich an article. The World Health Organization, not U.S., because they tried to say it was a lie. The World Health Organization, who has nothing to gain or lose, said it has been proven fact that processed foods cause high probability of cancer. Processed foods, because they're literally, stay away from processed foods, man. Eat as much fresh food as possible, even if you got to eat out more. Your body is your most valuable resource, not your money. Remember that, not your money. Because like you said, but I used to be caught up in the same thing. Man, I can get this because it's cheaper. All right, well, I'm going to have to, I can't buy them shoes then, because my health is the most valuable asset that I have. Because without a healthy mind or a healthy brain, there you go. That's it. You can read the article yourself. Stay away from processed foods, man. Stay away from it, man. And trust me, if you eat it, that's on you. But I'm just saying, man, like, stay away. I sent the same to my family, and my family has been off of processed meat ever since. I'm so proud of them. Like, at first, we used to go back and forth, because you know how black people is. We like to defend the slave food that we eat. Y'all know who y'all know we got family members like that. They like to defend the slave food. And then when you be like, look, collard greens is good, but I can't eat all that salt.
We be eating meat, sir. But you know, man, the meat we eat now is different from the meat our grandma ate.
Tell them. Yeah.
My grandma 90 years old, bro.
What? I mean, my grandma was 101. Yeah.
I'm hoping she make it to 100. But you know, to be honest, man, she's still living a good life, but she got, you know, I can tell she ready to move on. She talks about it, you know what I'm saying? When you get that old, man, you see everybody around you pass away. And, you know what I'm saying? You be like, man, shit, I done seen everybody die. Like, what the fuck, man? You know, it started to get sad, man. She getting a little bit dementia now, so.
Yeah.
You know.
But believe it or not, dementia can be reversed, though. Because my grandma had dementia. I don't know. I'm gonna
you get rich, boy. Hey, like you told me earlier, man, hit us with the facts, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it was? And this is something y'all should look into. My grandma had dementia, right? Everybody thought she went crazy. Come to find out, they misdiagnosed her. That happens a lot. Google how many times people are misdiagnosed in the United States. It's a money play. So my mother's a nurse. So my mother started looking at my grandmama prescriptions, took her off the medicine. Within 3 to 6 months, she was fully back and she lived 15 years longer with a healthy mind. You know what I mean? With a healthy mind. Start looking at test results, man, because a lot of these companies are misdiagnosing people. Like when you get some time, Google that. Like it's big business. It's big business. To say you got cancer and you don't is big business. So now I'm giving you chemo. Like Google that. Google that. I think the pharmaceutical company got sued for 700 million, the medical profession, because of something like that. I'm gonna Google that as well. Like it's big business. So just because the doctor said, always get 1, 2, 3, 4, if you can afford it, 4 different opinions on that.
He said the man Sasua gonna be the final nail in the coffin for Sasua. Hey, he'll be on the show tomorrow, man. So he's sure to post that comment, and I'll make sure he read that and respond to it. So he's supposed to be on tomorrow at I think it's 3:00 ATL time, man. Y'all say y'all question for him, man. How one man gonna be the death?
Bro, they be killing him, bro. What happened?
Man, you gotta watch the show tomorrow, man. You know who he is, right? Well,
I mean,
you know some shit now. You in the group.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. But I'm, yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm gonna save all that for tomorrow. Hopefully the brother come through. You know what I'm saying? We try to do part 2, but you know, we'll get that going on tomorrow, man. What I said, 3:00 or 4? Let's see. I think it was supposed to be 4. With 4:00 DR time, 3:00 ATL time. We'll do a show with him, chop it up with him. You know, we'll see. But man, like you say, man, it's a lot of stuff that can kill you. You know what I'm saying? You drink too much water, that can kill you. Shit. Real shit. They had one dude, man, he drank so much Gatorade, it killed him, man. It's real shit. Y'all
Bro,
can
stop,
Google that.
don't compare Gatorade to the alkaline
Man.
water, bro. Don't compare Gatorade to alkaline water, bro.
Hey, for real, man, it's a dude that drank too much Gatorade. Let me try to Google it.
This is interesting, man. I'm gonna give y'all some juice right quick because I'm not this guy. Shout out to Miko, but me and Miko got into it, man. In one of the groups, man. It was a big situation in the group. People was sharing a video of him kissing Miko. They were sharing a video of him. Yeah, it was, bro. It was a big situation in the group, dude. Like dudes arguing, and I kept telling him about the checking in thing. I was like, bro, I said, it's so many brothers here in Colombia. If you've never been here before, it would help if you was to kind of reach out to them and stuff like that.
Oh, somebody cut his power out of shit. Oh, shit.
Like Google that. Google it right now. The guerrillas is talking about going to war right now with the government in Colombia right now. Like you can't do that in Colombia, bro. It's a different beast here.
Hey man, don't motivate that man. What up, Dre? What's happening with you, my bro?
What's going on, man? Just chilling. Just getting my practice on. Had to go and pick up the new phone piece. Hopefully I can get some good footage in when I come to Colombia, bro. You know, gotta make a stop in Miami and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But all is good.
Right. All right, let me try to play this video for y'all real quick. Travis think I'm bullshit. Now I hadn't looked at this video, so hopefully it's the right one, but all right.
I bet you. Hey, I bet you wasn't alkaline.
Reese Oliver was experiencing muscle spasms and cramps after football practice last Tuesday, but say they never imagined the condition could prove life-threatening.
He was cramping up real bad. He was having like cramps in his stomach and in his legs. That's all that we could tell at that point, though.
A starting guard on the football team, Oliver collapsed at home several hours after his final practice. His family removed him from life support early Monday after several days in the hospital. They believe the teen may have died from a potentially deadly condition known as overhydration after reportedly drinking 4 gallons of water and Gatorade during and after practice.
He left a positive impact on everybody's life that he touched, his teachers, his classmates, his football coaches, his track coaches. He's just an...
I'm in it right there. I don't want to get that copyright bullshit. Even though they don't be goddamn monetize some of my videos, man. I mean, I might have the shortest fucking video and they still won't monetize it. I'm like, man, this is crazy, bro. You know, the one I did with Mayor last time, they didn't monetize that. Let me see, the one I did with the kid that robbed the pizza man, they ain't monetize that. Dre, you look like you tired over there, bro.
Nah, it's just this green screen behind me got me looking a certain way, bro. That's all.
Oh, okay. So not that, you seen the dude die from drinking too much water and Gatorade. Now you believe it.
I don't mean to laugh, but Gatorade, I would not drink Gatorade, bro. Gatorade got a lot of sodium in it. All I'm telling brothers, just be careful what you put in your body, man. Drugs and all. And I'm going to say this too. I'm going to say 30, man. When you hit 30, bro, you should really, especially in our generation, because it's information everywhere. Now, granted, it's a lot of bad information, but that's why you got to keep looking at several different sources, man. For real.
Right. Yeah. Yep. So anything can be too bad for you, man. I had a homeboy back in the days. He had a bad heart. He had like a pacemaker and all kind of stuff. And he can only drink, like, I want to say it was 14 ounces of water a day. So they would like allow him to drink, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, man. He passed away. He was he had got a transplant, like an artificial heart transplant, man. And he was gonna be a spokesman for this company that did it for him or whatever, and he was supposed to be like basically like spokesperson for the company. Hell, he didn't make it, man. So, most definitely got to take care of ourselves out here. Want to speak on the issue, Mr. Drees, man? Talk to these people about living a good life, man. What's your definition?
Living a good life is simply being a person that's trying to have a bit of peace, because we black folks is something we normally don't get to have. Because if you think about it with black folks, a lot of the people who don't cause people problems have problems coming at them left and right. You know what I'm saying? So, so it's somebody that's not bothering nobody, that's constantly getting messed with, because it's somebody else that won't deal with somebody that actually is causing the problem. So when you look at, I think you said something about being real and in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You got people who are in the hood holding the hood hostage. You won't talk about the dope dealer or the thief or the rapist, the pedophile, if they have it. But the little girl around the corner that like girls, the little boy that like boys, they ain't causing you no problem, but yet you want to use them as a fallback because you don't want to deal with the real problem. So the people that's walking a nice path, I ain't gonna say righteous, just a path that's just peaceful. Those are the people that have a lot of problems coming to them. But as far as
hold on, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? So you saying people that do positive have problems coming to them?
Yeah, you think you think being positive is easy?
I'm not gonna say it's easy, but I think it don't matter what energy, what happens. Of course, if your point is bad things happen to good people, yeah. But if you do a lot of negative things, a lot of negative stuff gonna happen to you too. But it all depends. See, it's so many issues because it's so many white people who do evil things but are still winning. But that's where white privilege come in, and it's a whole bunch of different elements, I think, to all of that. What you're saying though, also, because let me ask you this: if you're a good person, but yet you're a soldier and you're killing people in a war, would you consider that a bad person or what?
In the war? Well,
Yeah, in the war.
You kill and die in the war. In the war, you got soldiers. In the hood, you got soldiers who don't know what fucking war they fight.
But what's the difference? If I'm a president and I'm sending you to war on a BS war, you don't know that, but I'm sending you to a war over oil, but I'm telling you it's over whatever I want to say. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, that's a big part of our existence in America. We don't know what's going on, in my opinion. Some of us are more woke than others, but it's like even with us, some of us that may know this and know that, do we even know what's the truth? I feel like as African American men, it's almost like, in my opinion, it's almost like you just got to start over, bro. It's so much information out there. What's true? Like the other day, a guy told me, and let me know in the chat if somebody heard about this. I actually started doing my own research. It makes sense. He said he don't believe in slavery from Africa. He said he believed that they came over here and enslaved the people here and basically made up stories about bringing them from Africa to here. He said they brought them to South America, but he was like, they don't want us to know that this was our real land. Like America, United States was our real land. We were already here. And I'm going to show y'all something. It's a book talking about this. That's literally $200,000 on Amazon. I know that sounds crazy, but it's a book literally on Amazon at $200,000. I'm gonna send you the link, Rich. So it's like we don't even know like what's good. I'm gonna ask you this, Drees. What's good and evil to you? I'm gonna start there. What's good and evil to you?
What's good and evil?
Yeah.
What's good and evil? As far as pertaining to what? Just living or how to live?
What the point you was making? The point you was making.
You got people. Well, good is the people who, as far as we concerned, people that just mind their business and take care of what they need to handle. That's what's good.
Okay.
The people that's evil are the people who are not handling their business, so they got to go deal with the person and mess with the person who is. So it's not really bad and evil. It's really, I think the word is indifference, if I'm not mistaken. I think, but it's like you say, it's a lot of different parameters, man.
So go ahead.
I mean, so it's kind of hard to distinguish between, because you got a lot of people who were good and now they're doing bad, and you had a lot of people that's doing bad, they're doing good.
True.
It's a whole bunch of different shit.
But if I'm a drug dealer and I'm selling death, but I'm taking care of my community, am I good or bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, in your opinion, am I good or bad?
That's an easy question right there.
Go.
Hold up,
man.
Dope dealer selling dope 364.
Yeah.
But
it's no violence in the hood. He controls the hood. It's no violence in the hood. Everything is good. Now, yes, he's selling drugs, but
hold on.
Go ahead.
Before you get into that, bro, show me a hood where that's happening.
Right. if you selling drugs in the hood, if you selling crack in your hood, bro, it's gonna be some crime. It's gonna be some violence.
See,
Niggas don't be stealing. Man, bro, ain't no good in drug dealer, bro. Ain't none.
I don't want to speak on it too
Giving out a
much.
turkey don't make you good, bro. Giving out a turkey for Thanksgiving or paying somebody rent that been buying crack from you for 20 years. Bro, ain't no good in that, bro.
But if they gonna do it I don't know. I don't want to get too deep.
Man, if they gonna do it anyhow, I mean, come on. So,
let
me ask you a question. Motherfuckers gonna die anyhow, but let's go out and shoot them and help them die quick. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. I just never seen drug dealers. I looked at drug dealers as hustlers. Gangsters is different, but I look at drug dealers as hustlers because a lot of cats would not be in a position that they are in if it wasn't without drug dealing. Let's just be honest. Most of the biggest enterprises in the United States are based on crime. I'm talking about white businesses and all. Like they're based on crime. Even if you look back at some of the biggest companies in the United States history, look at their history. Johnson & Johnson, all of these companies, if you really look at the history, like they was involved in bootlegging, they was involved in this, they was involved in that. So it's like, because I always ask people, were slave owners good? I'm gonna ask you, Rich, could a slave owner be a good person?
No, man.
Whoa, but I take care of my family. I go to church every week.
Slaves, bro.
So you feel like
you got people captured in cages and you cut people's foot off and you breaking families up. You raping people. Ain't no good in a slave owner, bro. The good can't outweigh the bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're a slave owner, you got 20, 30, 50, 100 people living on your plantation. You ain't taking care of them. They making you money. You know what I'm saying?
Do you believe in heaven and hell?
Man, now we're getting this religion.
No, I'm asking. Simple. Do you believe in heaven and hell? That's all. I'm not asking about religion. Nothing. Do you believe in heaven and hell?
I believe there's a life after death. Absolutely.
Okay.
I believe that. Yeah, it's somewhere you can go, whether it's heaven or hell. Yeah, I believe in that. Yeah.
So if you believe in that, do you believe all slave owners went to hell?
Well, I mean, that just depends on if you believe in the Bible and what all you believe in, because most people believe in you can do any damn thing. But before you get on your deathbed, you can repent your sins.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, if you truly do, maybe he will accept you. I don't know. I ain't never died. So, you know what I'm saying? But only thing I'm saying is, bro, like, those are not good people, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to judge. Well, fuck that. I'm judging them, man. You know, ain't no slave owner no good person, bro. I don't give a damn how you slice that pie, man. That shit's still fucking pie. What is that? A book?
So this is what I wanted to show y'all. If you look at all the books about African Americans, because see, this is the theory. The theory is that we are already traveled from Africa to the United States, right? And when we got, we was already here. And when they came from Europe, they enslaved us. Like if you look up,
there's some truth to that though.
If you look up Native Americans, they look just like us, not the ones they be showing in movies.
Right? No, they black. No. What you think?
Exactly. And if you look at these books here on Amazon, you'll see all the books about the history I'm speaking on: $1,000, $1,800, $1,400, $1,100. Like, well, not all of them. Well, you see most of them, like they're a ridiculous price because that history right there, they don't want to share with us, and they know that. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out if I believe that or not myself. But man, like I said, sometimes I don't even know if I even know there's plenty of slavery in the Bible. I mean, we can go into that rabbit hole, but then I ask you, well, who wrote the Bible? We can. I mean, So all I'm saying is, I think as African Americans, man, we would. I personally, I don't think we will never know our history, man. What you think about that, Drees? Like personally, that's why I just moved to Colombia, and I'm going to create my own legacy. Personally, I love my family in the U.S., but my history has been so mixed up with lies. Instead of going by any of that, I'm throwing all of that out. I'm just going to start my legacy here. Like I take a lot of pictures with my wife. Like we print out. I think you seen the camera I got, Drees, where I got a physical camera that prints out physical pictures. If y'all can remember, matter of fact, I got it with me. But it prints out physical pictures, and we're gonna have like we keep them with us, and we're gonna have like our children look at those pictures. Like we want to start our own. Like we just want to start over, man. So in 100, 200 years, my family tree will start from me.
Well, most definitely. Math, science, astrology. After that, a lot of the stuff we learn is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, math, science is pretty much universal. So as far as history is concerned, that Bible, it's once you translate it, it speaks a lot about how black people got fucked over. You know what I'm saying? But the best thing to do is we have to start from now and redirect ourselves as far as what as people, so I don't get the whole notion of people saying, "Oh, we need to stay here." No, if I get that check the fuck out, I'm getting out.
Dream, can you get into that? Can you go deep into that? Because I argue with brothers all the time. They call me scared. They say I ran. I was on Andre's show. They were saying the same thing. Like, yeah, a Polaroid, Jamil. Please, Drees, get into that.
No. I got to do that's my own show. That's my own show.
Okay. All right.
But if you get a chance to get out, man, get out. A lot of people are disgruntled with people getting out because they can't get out themselves. Or they done set up there and listen to CNN and Fox too much, so they won't choose to leave themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers that's in New Orleans, they just need to get up and go to Houston or Atlanta just for a little while. You have to understand that I'm living in a state where you had it took, well, I ain't trying to get biblical, but it took God to get some of these motherfuckers to move. It was a slew of motherfuckers who never been from New Orleans to Baton Rouge. And before I go even further, I want to give a shout out to G Rich for the donation. I appreciate you, player. But if you get the opportunity to go. Hop out there. Stop listening to what Netflix and all this here is telling you and go see the world for yourself. I guarantee you, more than you get a different perspective about the place where you went to, you will have a more different perspective of the place where you came from. And that's a fact.
So, Sophia, boy, you said that we Indian, and somebody said we're not Indians, Ron G. Because you, I think you had to go use the bathroom or something, Rich. We was kind of talking about the history, kind of like what we kind of talking about before you left. Like I was just basically saying, I agree with Drees. I think for my family, I'm just going to start my family tree now and just go on. Now I got pictures of my great granddaddy as far as I can go back, but I'm not going to even attempt to try to, because there's so many websites out here, African Ancestry, Ancestry.com. You swipe your DNA. Then a story came out that they were stealing our DNA. I don't know if y'all heard about that. They were stealing our DNA. And a guy personally told me in a travel group that he sent his off and they said they lost it. And one day it just showed up. He said he actually had to call them for 8 months to get his sample back. Because what they do is, because we're I'm sure y'all heard of this. They take stuff in our DNA and use it to create medicine for other races. Google this. Like I said, do your own research. So I'm like, instead of me trying to figure out, well, was I Indian? Because once the dude actually told me that, I started doing research. Like, maybe I was Indian because my great grandmother was Native American. And I was like, that makes so much sense. But it's like, who knows? Instead of just doing all of that, I'm just going to start here. And I feel you, Drees. Just start from wherever you at. As much history as you can go back, like documented history. Stop there and just go, man. Like I'm American. I'm not African American. I'm American. Even though I know people gonna say, "Oh, you African American," but I'm like, I don't know. I'm African. And I used to say that years ago when people thought I was trolling. Go ahead.
I don't mind saying I'm African American. I don't mind saying I'm American. But you'll hear white people saying they're European American. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear Spanish people saying, "Oh, I'm Mexican American." Man, you either American or you from somewhere else. So I'm just gonna go with the place of originality. Just say I'm damn American, man. You know,
True.
you know, we make too many rules for shit. You know, it's crazy. It's weird sometimes, but hey, it is what it is. So you just got to understand certain things for yourself and move forward as you should move.
I think, man, I'm gonna say that from now on, bro. Like, I'm gonna say that from now. I think we should. I mean, it's just us, but I think that should be a movement. Like, I'm American, bro. Because I don't, at this point, after doing my research, I'm like, well, damn, I mean, because even if you look at Africa, they saying that ain't even the original name of Africa. They were saying that's named by somebody, a white dude. And I'm like,
Roman.
I don't know what's the truth no more. I'm American, bro. That's all I'm saying from now on. I'm American, bro.
I forget what the dude first name is, but his last name was Africanus. And that's when they changed Ethiopia to Africa.
So the whole continent was Ethiopia at first. Okay. So I'm Ethiopian then.
you Ethiopian Kush American.
So I'm a gay man who has to be Lithuanian. Salute. So my father did one of them ancestry DNA things. Apparently, I'm Scandinavian. I'm all these different things, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, where are they getting these information from? Like, how are they coming up with this information? Like, I guess I gotta do more research to find out how genes work. Because I'm like, we can't even prove simple stuff. But you can tell me I'm this, that, and the third. Like certain people who die, they can't even tell how long the person been dead. It's like, wait a minute, but you can tell me dinosaurs existed, and you can tell me. I'm being honest. Like you can't even tell me how long this person really been dead, but yet you can tell me dinosaurs existed 4 million years ago, and all this other stuff.
Can't even tell me who killed Tupac, but you can tell me goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Man, a lot of this shit is bullshit, man. A lot of this shit is bullshit, bro. All right.
It's a lot to just make you conform. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially with the whole Christianity thing. You know, like take prison for instance. A lot of these dudes that was in the hood hustling, that they got locked up, gave them people all the time of their life, you know, plucking weed for free. And they come home, Jesus this, Jesus that, Jesus. Nigga, who's you? You know, you ain't know nothing about no Jesus before you went to jail. Now you come home, Jesus everything. I'm going to church Sunday. Yeah, sure it's only gonna last 3 to 6 months, but when they get home, you know, they want to know if they still control you, man, because that's what a lot of this history shit is, control.
Yeah,
that's what religion is too, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Religion is control, man. You know, who did the slaves pray to before they came to America? You know what I'm
saying? Man, you know, and right now, damn Christians. When it comes to this subject, we like-minded, but bro, I done got y'all already know I'm controversial, dude. I done got in some heated arguments in the tribal groups over there. I try to stay out of those conversations, but I don't never act like I know. I just ask questions. Like I be like, how y'all know any of this though? Like, well, I read this. Who wrote that book that you reading? That's why I said instead of me reading that book that I showed y'all for $250,000 and this and that, bro, I'm just gonna start from here and just go forward, bro.
Well, speaking of books, who wrote this book right here?
Hey man, let me give a shout out to everybody, man. I'm starting to get some sales, man. Cool. And yeah, I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm not rushing it, and I really appreciate. I don't know off what platform people are buying them, because I did a couple shows and I mentioned it in the chat groups. Appreciate the support. Yeah, man. How to find your queen in 30 steps, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I got receipts, man. I really was out here, man, in the States, in Colombia, all of that. Like I really was out here. But I've never been happier than I am now, just to be honest with you. Like I found my queen. I'm not perfect. Let me say that. let me say that. But at the same time, man, I get like I would tell other brothers, man, it's a good book. It's $10. I mean, even if you don't read it, $10, man, it won't cost you much. I would love the support. I would definitely send it to somebody who you know. Matter of fact, I'll give y'all a quick story time before you get to that really quick. We was with a guy last night. Go ahead, you want to shout out OG?
Yeah, shout out to Johnny Mitchell, man.
OG.
Said they use religions to control the masses. And absolutely, my brother, absolutely, man.
Think about it. If you wake up, go to work, you get your ass whooped every day, all day, you ain't get no breaks, no checks, no raises. All you got for to look to, all you got to look to
is death.
Go to heaven. So, you know, that's kind of like the reason why I don't really talk about like the Muslims and their religion, because they always talk about suicide bombing and all that there, but you go to church every Sunday, these motherfuckers singing suicide songs. Think about it. What you got to do to get to the upper room, player? What you got to do to get to the upper room? You got to die. To get up the rough side of the mountain, you got to die. To have a closer walk with me, you got to die.
I can be your slave your entire life, and right before you die, all you gotta do is say, "Forgive me," and we going to the same place. Hold on, bro. Something wrong with that. That don't even make sense. So basically, what's the point of even living a certain? But that is how I feel. But and I'm not knocking nobody religion. Let me say that I'm not knocking nobody religion, but all I tell
trying to get me banned from YouTube, man. Nah, it's all good.
I'm not trying to talk about nobody religion. All I'm saying is instead of focused on the Bible, focus on just being a good person and focus on who wrote the Bible. Once you go down that rabbit hole, who is King James? Let me see who do your research on King James. When you go down that rabbit hole and what the Bible was before he rewrote it, it's like, I can't believe none of this, bro. Well, the words were changed around. Virgin don't mean what it means now. Virgin meant woman back then, and the name Jesus didn't exist. It's just a whole bunch of stuff, man.
Right, the letter J didn't exist, but when you look at who King James had rewrite the Bible with him, it was his boyfriend, Shakespeare. You know what I'm saying?
23 other people. And it was 23 other people.
Right. Possible boyfriends. But
yeah, King James had a little boy. King James was people say he was black. I don't care, bruh. Wrong is wrong. I get it. It wasn't against the law back then. But dude, if you 40, you should not be dealing with no 8-year-old, bruh. Like, that was common practice back then. You know what I'm saying?
Like everybody be hollering out Pablo Escobar. Shit, he was another guy that was dealing with a lot of virgins and kidnapping girls and having sex with them and burying them. I seen a video with Boosie the other day. He got a plaque from his family or something. He said, hey man, this straight from Medellin, man. This straight from Medellin, man. Hey man, this D folks send me a plaque. Boy, keeping it real pays off. I was like, man, this dude, you know what I'm saying? You know some bullshit, man. Boosie, man, it seemed like people just continue to spread ignorance, man. Like,
but how do they know, Rich?
How do they know what?
How do they? And that's
Pablo
a rabbit
Escobar?
hole. That's a
You want to talk
rabbit
about
hole.
Pablo Escobar?
No, I'm saying how do they know what ignorance is? Like right now, like, and this is no disrespect to nobody. Once again,
I'm
I
gonna
used to
tell you
live
why
in.
you're
Go ahead.
ignorant. Because if you dealing with certain people, or you receiving a certain award, you should Google what these motherfuckers is really about. And that just goes back to what you talked about earlier. People look at drug dealers as heroes, man. But I mean, this motherfucker destroyed people in America lives also, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ever had a family member that was on crack and coke and all that type of shit, man,
Oh yeah.
then you'll feel what I'm saying. But
Oh,
people
trust me.
just concerned about making money, you know what I'm saying? And that's why they praise these people, because they done made some money off of. They willing to sell their mamas and their aunties crack rock just to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what? And I'm just being honest. But what choice do we have?
Shout out to Matt, man. $15 donation, man. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that donation. You got a question or something? I think you posted a great question earlier. Let me try to go back to it. Let's go back to this question, then we'll get back to the Pablo. What's the only thing the slave masters allow slaves to have, Drees? Remember, slaves will not allow anything of value.
Well, I guess in this case, the Bible was very valuable.
A valuable tool, right?
My thing is, at the same time, you give them the Bible, but you don't want them to read, though.
Can't read that motherfucker, but we're going to sit here and pray for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're going to throw that religion on y'all. But yeah, back to the Pablo Escobar. Now, what you were saying? You say you don't believe he did all the stuff they said?
Man, I ain't say that. Man, you was talking about Pablo Escobar. Don't put that on me. I ain't say nothing.
Well, the man didn't do no research. He ain't doing no research. All he care about is the fame the guy had. He not worrying about the bad shit the dude did. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker was killing motherfuckers, man. You know, taking people out, kidnapping people's daughters and raping them. And I mean, they found over 200 something graves at one of his house. That's one. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm putting the link for Travel Data book right here in the chat, man. Y'all check this brother out, man. He trying to do something positive. You know, he giving y'all some steps on how to find y'all queen. Is it mainly about finding a queen abroad, or you breaking it down both?
Man, I'm breaking it down for everything, man. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show y'all really quick, man. I'll plug the book in a second because I know I ain't here for that. But this is what I want everybody to know. 1789. So I did a deep study on this years ago, man. This is the part people don't remember. White people were slaves. You see it. Allows free white persons. Free white people were slaves. And the point I'm showing this is the reason they were allowed to get out of slavery, white people, is because they had to, I think, become Catholics. Let me make sure that they had to become Catholics first.
No, they had to pay a debt off.
I mean, that's true. I mean, slavery was in, I would say, every country in the world at one point. I mean,
all right. Well, I can't. It'll take too long.
We were just the last ones to be free, man.
Yeah, but the point that I'm making is I want people to understand the tie between the religion that we have now and how it was literally forced upon us and white people, because they were white slaves. They just don't show them in the movies, which blows my mind, because you had Dutch slaves. Google this for yourself. You see it in our own history where they said on our own history books, free white men who own land were given the votes. And then you see where it said only free white men were granted freedom. And that was the 1700s. So during slavery, when we see all these movies with Africans, bro, it was Native Americans were slaves, white people were slaves. We were not just slaves. It's all propaganda to make us think we were bro, because they know if white people ancestors knew they were slaves too, white people will start feeling sorry for us. Like, wow, our ancestors were slaves too. We need to fight this privilege. But they always wanted to make it seem like we were always below them, when in reality we was right here. That's why they created racism. That's why they created slavery based on racism. It originally wasn't based on racism.
I mean, that's true. I mean, go ahead, Drew.
Something else you don't see in the slave movies. You know, we always talking about slave master was having sex with his sister and all this here. Not to be joking, but why we don't see no retarded people in the slaves movies, man?
Facts.
You know,
or gay people, because there was a lot of gay people too that they don't. People make it seem like gayness just was invented in Atlanta, bro. Gayness been around even through hieroglyphic times.
Hold on. San Francisco now.
Oh man, but hey, that's just something you've yet to see the retarded slave master, you know. But when the slave they want you to think it's all black. That's the whole reason why we think in the way we think about it. You know?
Well, let me ask y'all something. Is there a difference in a slave and as far as like a peasant and a slave? Is there a difference? If you were a king back in the 1500s or whatever, 1800, and you had peasants that would basically work for you, and you know they dedicate their life to you, is that a slave or what?
No, that's just a motherfucker who just down on his luck who can't get a regular job. Peasant get to go home. You know what I'm saying? Slave got to go to the backyard. You know what I'm saying? That's whole, two different things right there.
So peasant, he probably go home at night, but a slave got to be okay.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Apple Mac, man, I'm gonna email you back, man. We're gonna link up, man. I've been busy, man. I mean, the topic of the show is good life, man. And I just want to tell y'all, like, I'm a blessed guy, man. I feel like I live a good life. I'm not a rich guy, not a poor guy, but I feel like I live a good life. Lord has blessed me with some kids. I own my house. Just bought me a brand new vehicle around Christmas time. I've been blessed with a lot of stuff, man. So I feel like I live a good life, and I live how I want to live. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people gotta try to achieve, man. Live the best life that you can live within your means. I mean, if you a guy, you making $20,000 a year, man, live the best life that you can live, and don't try to live for other people or try to impress other people. Just stay in your lane. If you got something to say to people, I'm gonna tell you, man. I coach basketball for kids, right? You know what I'm saying? I do stuff in the community. I don't just do this YouTube shit. I do YouTube. I do other shit. I produce in the community. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got to put out everything that I do. But I just want y'all to know that, man, do your part. Do you live your best life? Live your good life to your means. Just because the next man driving the Benz, don't try to keep up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you got a Honda Civic, hey, watch that motherfucker and drive that son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Don't live for other people, man. Don't care about what other people say or do, man. Just live your best life, brother. That's all you gotta do. And try to improve yourself, man. Try to help your community, man. Try to give back when you can. It ain't all about money. You can put time in your community and trust me, when you help other people, man, you get that shit back. You know what I'm saying? So live your good life, man. That's the topic. Live your
So,
good life, Devil. Go ahead.
so just to switch gears a little bit, you mentioned the book earlier. That's literally what the book is about. It's about 30 steps of how to find your queen. Not a dime to me, not a dime to you, or whatever it is, but your queen. Somebody for you. And I think that's another big part of it. Because a lot of guys be trying to compete with each other. Well, I got, like you said, I got this car, I got that car. It's a lot of brothers in these travel groups that make way more money than me. Number one, I work part-time. That's number one. And if I was to come back to the United States as a data scientist, as an African American data scientist, is literally a 6 figures just sitting there, just waiting on me. I thought about it several times, going back to the States maybe for 6 months, 2 years, rent a room, put X amount of dollars away a month, and then come back. But I'm so happy right now in my present day life. Is just instead of trying to compete with the money that these other brothers make, I'm like, man, I'm a king. And some of y'all heard me say that before. And people ask me, well, what are you a king of, man? I'm a king of my own happiness, man. And I think that's important because, like you said, had I been in the United States, man, matter of fact, somewhere here, I put it out before, but I got a gold Armani watch, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even, what am I wearing it for here? Matter of fact, D-Dot was on here one episode, if you remember, talking about the same thing, where he had like a $5,000 bracelet or something like that he was talking about, and then he had like a $7 one, and he said he don't even wear the expensive one. He just leave it. He talking about, and then he showed his Rolex. Like, I'm on the same tip. It's like I would love to make X amount of money, and when that comes, it's gonna come. But I'm so happy in my present day life right now. It's like now once I have a child, that's when I'll start looking for, bigger financial opportunities. But for right now, man, I pick my own schedule at work. I got a lot of free time. That's why, man, soon I'm about to fall back, honestly, off a lot of these WhatsApp groups, man, because I be spending most of my, not most, but a big part of my day arguing with dudes in these WhatsApp groups. And I'm sure y'all be seeing me. Y'all be seeing me because y'all in them with me. So, and I'm like, man, I just need to focus on this Forex, learn this Forex. We in the same group. Matter of fact, we all in the same Forex group. I just need to focus on more, and I'll come back probably at the end of the year. But for the next 6 months, as I actually create my situation here, figuring out what's going on with this deportation situation and my wife and my family and all that, I'm just gonna focus on that and just be happy, man. I think a lot of times we get caught up by other people's happiness. Don't get caught up by other people's happiness, bro. Like,
right, man.
Find out what yours is.
And I want to say this, and I'm gonna let Drees respond to this. You know, man, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, man. In the black community, it's always a dick measuring contest with niggas, man. In general, man, everybody want to outdo somebody. Everybody want to say, "Oh, I got the baddest bitch." Oh, man, you need to do this with your dick. Like, bruh, stay in your fucking lane. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let Dreezy add a flow on that because I know he got a lot to say about that.
Okay.
About the hood.
About motherfuckers always wanna have a dick measuring contest. I got the best hoe. You got the best hoe. I drive the biggest car. I'm like, whatever you fucking, hey, whatever, whatever your paycheck say, it goes to you. Whatever mine say, I gotta do what I can do with mine. You gonna do what you gonna do with yours. But it just seems like in the black community, man, it's always competition with us, man. We always want to have competition between each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, we should just be trying to do the best that we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, women play a part in that too, but that's another subject.
Well, go ahead and speak on that shit, Dree. What about these dick measuring motherfuckers out here?
Well, as long as they measure it, I keep it simple. They can measure each other's penises. I'm not even getting into the contest because I know I shouldn't say this, but because I'm not a migrant or anything, but I know I could get on the plane And for these dudes talking about my bitch this, my bitch that, I could go get somebody and bring them back, and it would make both of them dudes mad, as well as the chicks that they bragging about mad. So I don't really deal with the dick measuring anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, you know, walk your path that's peaceful for you, instead of walking the tightrope that's given, that makes them content with them it makes them content with your being miserable. So yeah, you know, all that you can do is take yourself out of the running of the bulls or the bullshit.
The Matrix. I tell brothers this all the time. And for each his own, because I know your situation, Rich. We talked about this before, but to each his own. But brothers that can, the United States, in my opinion, is not about making it. For a lot of us, it's about escaping it. Now, if you can make it, cool. But for the rest of us, we gotta escape it, man. We gotta get out, man. The United States, man, where it's going, is becoming great again. Like before, it probably happened. Every day in the travel groups, and y'all be seeing them, somebody's posting a video about an African American being beaten, killed, just something negative. And I'm just like, and this is what people be trying to convince me to go back to. Like, I take my little salary that I got and my happiness and my freedom, and I'll just ride off into the sunset, man. Whatever I get while I'm in the sunset, if I get some more stuff here, book sales, learn this Forex, I'll do that, man. But the U.S. has showed me consistently, like you said, Drees, the U.S. has shown me consistently that no matter what you do, Jay-Z told you this, you still an NIGGA. And Jay-Z a billionaire, and he told you that.
Yep.
Right. I mean, you know, moving abroad is not for everybody either, though.
Yeah.
But, you know, to each his own, man. I salute you, man, if it works for you. You know what I'm saying? I salute you to the fullest. I say, do what you got to do. Me personally, man, you know, once I get to the point where my seeds are able to, you know, produce for themselves, then I wouldn't mind traveling abroad. But I always got to have my base here in America. That's just me, though. But everybody else, they do their thing. But I definitely will be getting out the Matrix 2-3 months. But you know, I just have to. I'm grounded in America, man. So you know, this is where I got my family and everybody else. So I always come back. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. What about you, Dre?
If I get this popping, you know what that is.
Yeah, I know what it is.
You know
You
exactly
gone.
what it is. Yeah. My seed's already at an age where I can leave them the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all get that popping. Let me be able to make at least $200 a week constantly. Man, man, I might go to the moon, bro. Shit.
That's all you need, 200 a week.
Somewhere
that ain't enough. That ain't enough.
Hold on. How you live? I just finished saying. Now see, now you just finished talking about dick
I
measuring.
asked you, was that enough?
Y'all dick measuring.
That's 800. No, it ain't, man. That's constructive criticism. I'm asking you, is 800 a month gonna be enough?
Hold up, bro. Well, y'all hold up.
Go ahead.
How you live is how you live. What I get with me, I got to deal with it on mine. Let me do me.
That's true.
Right. Well, you know, being that, you know, if I'm your homie, right, I'm gonna say, hey, Dre, that tie a little low on the left, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not a shot at you. It's just, hey, Dre, you know, you tie low, man.
I feel you, but I know where the gas station is.
All right, so, cool then. Cool.
If my low be 200, hopefully I make 500 the next week. It ain't gonna be that every week, man. But if I can make me something that's decent constantly on a weekly basis, I'm out of here.
Well, guarantee, you saying if you guarantee to make at least 200.
Man.
That's at the least. That's what I need.
All right.
It's about making me happy, not you.
Why you laughing, Travel Data, man?
Man, no, bro, Rich, stop it, bro.
On that shit, man.
Bro, I'm just laughing, man. Because I mean, I feel you, but and I'm gonna speak for me, like you said. I'm gonna
saying it's enough.
In Cambodia, yeah. It may be, but I mean, I would say maybe because I know what Cats is making, you do too, because we in a lot of the same groups. But man, for me personally, if I can make $300 to $500 a day, or minimum 100 a day, I mean let's say I only do it 25 days a month. If I can make $2,000 a month, man, off Forex, plus my job that I got now, plus I teach data science class. Oh yeah, I teach data science courses every weekend, by the way, Saturdays and Sundays. Hit me up on Instagram. After the first class, I guarantee you'll learn something. If not, I do that on all my workshops. If you don't learn something each class, you get your money back. But I already know you are, because I mean I do this professionally. But yeah, so if I can make $2,000 to $3,000 a month off Forex, cool, man, cool. But 800 a month, that's gonna be well. If you come to Colombia, bro, that's gonna be rough in Colombia, bro. 800 a month, man. That's basically that's close to what the Colombians kind of make, to be real.
Sure. But that's not like gonna be the only thing. I'm not finna sit in the house all day, dog. I'm gonna be doing something.
I feel you.
But y'all won't get your joke on. Keep fucking with me.
All right, Dre's about to get on y'all ass.
What you mean, y'all? You the one that started this shit.
LOW in there snapping this shit.
I call OW.
Hey man, who is Apple Man?
Who is who? Apple Man.
Truth be told, I just started a dropship website as well. So real quick advice before I get out of here. So I just started a dropship website, man. It'll be up in like maybe a week. It's called bluntsupplies.com, where I'm selling strictly clothes and stuff like that. It's a real cool website. And basically, I feel like this: if you want to be a remote person, learn how to do that now before you leave the US. Google how many different remote ways there are to make money. I'm trying them all. I just came out with a book because it's all about residual income. I just wrote a book. I just learned how to do drop shipping, learn Forex. Like, if you really want to live this life where you don't have to like clock in every day and you can be 50, 60, 70 still living off of what you did at 30, 40, start learning how to make this remote money right now. Don't wait till you leave the US and do it, because it's too late then. Do it right now.
Good information right there, bro. Straight up, man. Start working on that shit now. Most definitely. But we ain't gonna be on here all night. Been an hour and 20 minutes, man. I appreciate y'all fellas. Appreciate y'all fellas.
Good convo. I didn't expect it to go this way, but this was a really good convo, man.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm doing the show tomorrow with the mayor of Sasua, y'all. So join me, man, at 3 p.m. Atlanta time, man. It's gonna be interesting, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So what's good? What you got going on tomorrow, Travel Data? When you gonna start your YouTube page up, man?
Man, I think I'm ready, man. I think I'm ready. I definitely let you know when it's ready. I came up with a name. I'm gonna make sure everything is good first. I decided my YouTube channel, because like I said, I was trying to decide on. Oh yeah, real quick, fellas, y'all, if you go to Colombia, y'all gotta hit up Santa Marta, man. I'm telling y'all, bro, Santa Marta is popping. Well, it's popping, bro. My screen went black, but it's popping. But yeah, man, I decided my channel is gonna be tech tech. Every now and then I'm gonna do health stuff. Like I just created this concoction called Eye Bright. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's called Eye Bright because I'm having real issues with my eyes. If y'all notice, I got these bags right here, and I just need to do something with my eyes. And I'm a natural type of person, so I created Eye Bright.
All right.
Reviews on it is basically supposed to help inflammation within your eye. And yeah, I'm gonna do all weird like health stuff like that because I'm not a doctor guy either, unless it's something major like cancer or something. Of course, I'm gonna go to the doctor at that point. That's when, now real quick, that's when the U.S. You mentioned Pablo Escobar earlier too, and I want to say this really quick. If it wasn't for Pablo Escobar, Medellin would not be the country it is right now. Architecturally wise, if that's a word. Architecture wise, like they wouldn't have the #1 hospitals. It would not be the city it is without the presence of Pablo Escobar and the money that he invested into the country. Even though he did terrorize it, but he did invest a lot of money into the country.
All right. If anybody here hadn't subscribed to Dre Art page, man, go ahead and click the link and subscribe to this page and put subscribe in the chat, man. Make sure everybody subscribe, man. I mean, we in these WhatsApp groups. I mean, we got share it in the WhatsApp groups, man. Tell everybody, help get to 1,000. I'm not sure. Where you at now, Dre?
Right outside of it, to be honest with you.
Okay, congratulations, man.
So if there's anybody that hadn't subscribed to his page, go ahead and click on and hit the subscribe button. Let me give you a shout out. Or if you already subscribed, go ahead and share it right now in the WhatsApp groups or the Facebook groups and put I shared it, man. Please look out for these brothers. Ain't gonna cost you nothing. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. Share it with somebody on the text, man. You know what I'm saying? With a traveler.
I think I might have to increase my thought process of how much I plan on making in Forex every week.
There you go. That's all you got. It's okay, man. It's okay.
Now I'm looking at my thing, bro. I got a trade set up, bro. By the time Tuesday get it, if it keep going, it'll be at 200.
There you
Just
go.
one.
There
So,
you go.
I got plans on doing other shit too. So
there you go. It's okay. We know you meant 200 a day. It's all good.
No, I ain't trying to shoot for that. I ain't trying to shoot for all that. Y'all trying to make it seem like it costs 2.6 million to stay in
Man, come on. Why I gotta be Barracuda, man? Why I gotta be Barracuda, man?
Huh?
I'm like, why I gotta be Barracuda, man? I ain't even the one that said it. Rich is the one that said it.
Yeah, you have to talk about some damn Cambodia.
No, I ain't say that. The dude in the chat said it.
Yeah, Fox said that.
Man, bro, Drees always be saying I be saying stuff and I ain't be saying it, bro. Real talk. Apple Mac, man. Shout out to Apple Mac, man. He been having real good comments the whole show.
Yeah, man. Hit me up, Apple Mac, man. We're gonna try to, link up with them, man. Apple Mac in the building.
And I want to answer OG J Mitch question. That's what I call him. He said, you better pay tax on that money. So let me tell y'all a way to help y'all save money when it comes to anything. Create a business, and then when you get a job, use your EIN. Don't use your social security number. Because if you use your EIN, everything will be taxed to that EIN number. And when you have a business, you can literally write everything off. This is what the millionaires and billionaires do. It's called unrealized income. All right. It's basically that's why when you hear millionaires say they don't get taxed. Well, they get taxed. They just don't get taxed personally. They get taxed on their business. And when you get taxed on your business, you can write everything off. That's what they mean. They don't mean they just, well, I don't know if Trump mean he just don't pay. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about when you hear other like millionaires and stuff like that. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, look him up. I'm sure y'all heard of him. Like that's what they mean when they talk about the rich don't pay taxes. It's because they create businesses and make money through their business. Exactly. You wanna create a LLC as an S corp, not just an LLC. You want to create a LLC as an S corp, because as an S corp, you can do what's called owner's draw, where you can take money out without being taxed on the money that you took out. Like when you pay yourself, you can just go to the ATM and take that money. And because it's an S corp, you technically don't have to report it, because they give you what's the word? It's a rule within the S corp that gives you permission as the owner to take what's called a owner's draw. All right. So Google all of this for yourself. LLC as an S corp, not just an LLC, but LLC as an S corp. And that, when I do my channel, I'm gonna be talking about stuff like that, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be falling back from the groups real soon. But this year, fellas, I'm just about this money, man. I for me personally, it may be different for everyone else, some of the brothers in the group, but I needed a wife, to be honest. I never wanted one. I did not plan on getting married. Y'all already know what I'm going through with deportation. The situations happened for it to be what it is. It has made me so much more focused. Because it's like once you get a woman, you basically got a woman now. So now you can focus on everything else. Let's be honest, a lot of the stuff we do is for women. I know a lot of cats don't want to admit it, but a lot of the stuff we do is for women, especially in the Matrix. We buying that new this, that new that to get women. I had a beautiful 60-inch TV, 55-inch TV in my crib. I could have got a 40, but I knew when chicks came over, they would like it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm gonna salute y'all, man. Appreciate you for having me on the show. And yeah, I guess that'll be my final words, man. That'll be my final words.
That's what's up. Brother Drees, you got some final words, man?
Oh man. There's this hilarious app they have right now with these women on it, and I have to personally say this shit is hilarious. You gotta go see this shit when you get a chance. It's called Periscope. It's some of the weirdest, man. Look, y'all downloaded this shit for yourself, man. Entitlement is a motherfucker in America. That's all I'm gonna say. These
Speak on it.
No, I'm gonna let her speak on it. These the type of hoes.
Damn, we can't even see.
Oh man,
we can't even see.
It's hideous, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. It's hideous, bro. I'm scared of you. Now that I done moved that reflection, I'm kind of scared to show the one I just saw.
Yeah, don't show it, man. Don't show it, bro.
Look, I'm gonna just find another one, but man, but I tell you, some of it's wide open on here, bro. Like, oh damn.
Is that in a good way or not? When you say it's wide open, what does that mean?
Well, with the white women, good. Put it that way. The rest of the Spanish women, all right, you know, but it's amazing. I'm gonna say that much. I don't want to disrespect nobody. Shout out to those ugly hoes that is on here though. You know me, man. You know my last words are always the same. Walk a peaceful path rather than a tightrope given that makes other people content with your being miserable, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say. Tomorrow, Rich, you have a good time on that show with you and Maya. I'll be glad when y'all are done talking about these motherfuckers. But you know, if that's what brings people to the yard, gets the wipe your foot on the rug, yeah, have at it. You know.
All right. Well, anyhow. Name of the topic of the show is Good Life, man. So, like I said earlier, man, whatever you gotta do, live a good life, man. You know, you try to do what you gotta do, feed your family, and make yourself happy. Got one life to live, so y'all have a good night. Travel Data. Shout out to OW, man. I don't know if I even gave you a shout out earlier. I think I might have skipped over that. Sorry about that, bro. He said, what's going on in Santa Marta?
Man, Santa Marta, bro. Santa Marta is one of them cities, bro. It's like in the US, man. Like it's certain cities that you just pull up and be like, this city is lit. Like I can't, matter of fact, I'll give you an example. Fort Lauderdale is lit, man. Like I love Fort Lauderdale. Like it's one of those cities where when you pull up, you like, oh, okay, y'all doing it. Y'all doing it. That's how Santa Marta is, man. Like it's a city that's off the beaten path. So as an American man, it's like, man, you go, bro. Like you go. Like the further you go out from Cartagena and Medellin, because in Cartagena and Medellin, they looking at you as a paycheck. But the farther you move out of those cities, they start looking at you for who you are, man. And that's kind of what I'm into anyway. Santa Marta is beautiful, man. It's a lot of things to do. They got boat trips. You can go to islands. They got trips where you can get on a boat, go to an island on like a yacht, not like a yacht, but like a party ship. When you get to the island, it's a restaurant there it's an island in the middle of nowhere. Man, it's just really fly, man. I'm really excited about going to Santa Marta. I wish my wife could come with me, but she got to work. But I'm gonna have a really good time in Santa Marta, man. I'm gonna have a really good time. So if you're in Barranquilla, and let's say you here for a week, I went to the carnival last night. I don't even need to go back no more. I mean, I seen Ace Live is here now. I tried to reach out to him a couple times. Because I'll tell him, like, bro, like some of us really live out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the brothers will love to meet you and be a part of the platform. But once you go there for a night or two, somebody like him is cool because he recording it for the fans and all that. But for people that's living here, it's like with you, Drees. Like you live in New Orleans. After you go to the carnival, it's like, I live here. It's like it ain't as. And I went last night. It was cool. Had a really good time with some of the homies that I got here, and it's like I'm good. Like, what I'm gonna keep going every night to see the same stuff. It's like, but yeah, I mean, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen over 35 of these carnivals here in the city, so it was just time to do it somewhere else. Find it. So I'll do carnival in Barranquilla, and yeah, man, where I'm staying at, the bridge to go over to Magdalena is like right there. So once I find out how much, because the bus to get to to get to Santa Marta, it's like $7.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. You right, something like that. Like something like that. Yeah.
So I mean, I just need to find out whether it's everyday thing or
every day. It's every day, but Sunday, and it's several times during the day. Like it's all, matter of fact, it might be Sunday because my wife is in Cartagena. She's coming back tomorrow. It's like, bro, it's every day. It's several times a day. It's like you good, bro. Like it's only 5, like you said, and Barranquilla is closer to Santa Marta. It's closer. So it should be probably a little bit cheaper, man. But I'm gonna be there. Like I said, I'm gonna be there on the 21st to the 25th. I got a nice crib out there, man. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, I tell you what, man. Give me the information on the bus people, and I'm gonna come see you when I touch down.
I'll text it to you now.
All right, because that I'm just based on where I'm staying. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a different experience because I'm not gonna be worrying about going run around parade floats all day. I don't even know if they got floats. It's niggas just walking up the street all day. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Is that why I say for Ace it's cool because he's recording it, putting it on here for people to get money and views. But for everybody, my phone just died. I'll text you that one. But for everybody else, it's like, I mean, I see these dimes every day, and it's gonna be on TV too, Drees. It's gonna be on TV.
Right. I got an app where they scream shit to the app, and I'm watching certain they have certain things that they scream to this app for the Barranquilla Carnival.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing what's going on right now. But like I said, bro, just text me that on the bus because like I just need to know where the bus shit at. You know what I'm saying?
I'll send all the information. Everybody knows where it's at, bro. It's safe. I use it all the time. Like a brother asked me earlier, he said he gonna holler at me too. He was like, "Is this safe to go from?" As far as I've been, it's been safe. But you know, bro, this is Colombia, bro. Right now. Oh yeah, really quick before I get out of here, I said that before. But for those of y'all don't know, this is a warning. Right now, there is a real war brewing in Colombia. For real. It's no cap. It's a real war brewing. They had protests here months ago, but I'm in Barranquilla. The coast is basically safe because the government knows that the coast is like kind of like for tourists. So they kind of like keep all of that away from the coast. But Medellin, I don't know. I mean, have y'all heard anything about Medellin? Because I'm here. I'm boots on the ground. Medellin, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not saying nobody shouldn't come, but this Colombia, man, they it's different here. This ain't DR, bro. Like it's real guerrillas here, and they really do be going at war with the government here. For real. Like Google that. I forgot the name of the do you remember the name of the guerrilla group, Drees?
Yeah, ELN.
ELN.
Yeah.
They literally sent a threat to the government saying they sent a video and everything, and it's going all around YouTube. They literally told the government, we are going to be kidnapping people, we're going to be blocking buses, we are going to be doing this stuff. And I think the government is trying to be like, I think they want the government to give in. But from what I know, the government and correct me if I'm wrong, Drees, the government and ELN been like negotiating for years, right? Over
That's
this
the
stuff. That's what?
That's the FARCs that been negotiating.
Okay, so ELN is something different. That ain't even the FARCs.
Yeah. It's like 20, 30 groups, man, out there.
That's why you in my group, Drees. That's why you seen me and Miko go back and forth. I was telling Miko, I said, bro, when you come here, I wish you much safer security, but I think you should check in because I'm in a black expat group with over 150 expats that live here. I'm like, bro, you should check in. You got people that's connected. Bro, you can't come to Colombia and be going to all of these hoods like you. I told him, I said, you should be like Ace Live and Marwa. When you come, show respect. You can't do all that hood clout chasing in Colombia. Much prosperity to you, but he took that as we was hating on him. And we was just telling him, like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, we're just being honest with you, bro. If you come to Colombia with that, things can end very bad for you, bro. Like, you can't just be coming to the hood in Colombia like that, bro.
You don't think he gonna come?
And they say he can't speak Spanish either. I don't know if he come or not. But I'm just saying, I told him, I reached out to him personally in the group. I said, bro, if you come, I think you should check in for your own safety. Not saying I'm gonna do nothing. I'm saying for the safety of, because if he come with that same clout chasing mentality, bro, in Colombia, bro, it could end bad for you, bro. Because even I tell people this all the time. Even in Cartagena, when you leave the tourist area, Cartagena is not sweet, bro. Like, it is not sweet, bro. When you leave the tourist area in Cartagena, bro, it is not sweet, dog.
Yeah. But yeah, he's supposed to be going out there. If he out there while I'm out there, I'm a rap with him.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna definitely let him know. Hey, look, this Community 13, see where all these pains at? Film here. If you go up there to the top of the mountain where they don't have pains, them the real ones up there. You know, and you might not come back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely gonna let him know. You know what I'm saying? I done talk with him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, about this little situation with this with the counselor. I mean, with the mayor. You know, I was like, man, I don't know what's going on with y'all, bro, but you know, as far as any dominant society in Sasua, you are giving these people ammo to say, hey, look, we don't want none of you motherfuckers here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So stop the foolishness. And I don't know whether he was telling me, dude, drop the videos and all this here, but you can drop all the videos you want if you go into another channel and talking the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm guessing dude got something against him. I don't know how it go, bro. I haven't been following it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned tomorrow, man.
That's gonna be a good show, Rich, man. I'm about to sign off, fellas. I'm super sleepy, man. But that's gonna be a good show tomorrow. I'll definitely come in, check it out, show some love. Much love to the chat. And I'm finna,
you know, I did the first video with the mayor, and Miko sent me a video. He said, "Man, appreciate you. You're not going hard, going in on me on the show." You know, he appreciated that. You know, I always try to keep it a little, you know, on the conservative side when I do shows and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, the man hit me up himself. He said, "Hey, I appreciate you not." You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 3:00. Make sure y'all share the video tonight. Hit the like button, comment. Appreciate the support of Sophia Boyd. Appreciate you.
And can you share that book link one more time, man? Please.
I'm gonna share the book link. All right. Shout out to Aaron Ferris, man. Y'all on Facebook, man. Black Man Travels. Y'all hit that brother up on Facebook. Join the group. I'm not sure how many
man, I'm trying to get on the group now. Aaron Ferris, I'm trying to get on the casting couch, man. Let me get a background role or something. Let me walk the camera holding a box or some shit.
Hold the light. Hold the light or something.
This is a link to the Facebook group. Real cool group. It ain't too big. It ain't too, you know, it's a nice, cool group, man. So y'all go join that group on Facebook. That's pretty much the only group I deal with on Facebook. Cause it's a lot of groups, but it's a real cool group right there. So let me pull your book back up, Travel. Where you at with it? Damn, send that. Well, you had that in the private, right?
Yeah. 30 steps to find your queen, man. And everybody not meant to settle down, but fellas, if you really like interested in that, man, I'm telling you, having a wife, it changed my focus. Not saying man, I'm just saying the queen. Just having a main woman, it changed my focus. It changed how I move. Like stuff that I would indulge in before, I wouldn't indulge in now. And it's just keeping me on my square because I don't have a child yet. Now, if I had a child, I'll use that energy to my child. But because I don't have a child, that same energy that I have, that I'm going to have with my child, right now is just into my wife, and then hopefully we can have a child with that. Jay Rich said he got a confession, man. So I encourage everybody, man, to look for their queen, man. It's okay to look for a queen.
Hey, you went on Valentine's Day the other day. That's your confession. Simple in the major. Jay Rich, boy. Jay Rich is a real one, boy. Jay Rich down there in Colombia. Say he don't want to be a player no more. He done ran into some good snatch. And shout out to Johnny Mitchell. He said he going to Cartagena to live like Hugh Hefner. Smoke jacket and all. You know what I'm saying? Jay Rich said he tired of going down to all these countries, man. He ready to settle down with Tamika around the corner.
And let me say this too. I'm gonna speak for Colombia. If you can Google this yourself, at least this is the stats that I seen. A law firm put it together. At least this is the stats that I seen. A law firm, and you know they in it to make money. Colombia's divorce rate, facts, Jay Rich. Colombia's divorce rate is only 9%. The U.S. divorce rate is almost 50%. So if you get married in the U.S., your divorce, you have a 50%, basically a 50% chance of getting divorced. If you marry in Colombia, you have a 90% chance of success.
Is that the locals or is that an expat though? Because that's a big. Them stats be tricky now.
You're right. But that's
I'm
I've seen
sure that's
on
normal.
so the well, that's the divorce rate in general. But you're right, there is a stat in that. But I'm assuming it's different. It's similar because the divorce rate of the divorce rate of America on American is almost 50%. But the divorce rate for America in foreign, you can Google this, is 20%. So you still have an 80% chance if you're American to marry a foreign in the United States. But I'm imagining outside of the United States, bro, it gotta be higher. It gotta be higher than that. I'm assuming. But outside the United States, bro, it gotta be higher than that, bro. Because my whole point of saying that is my wife friends, most of her friends is married without a husband. Because here it's really embarrassing to get a divorce. I feel like in the US, it's looked at as a badge of honor for a lot of women. Not all women, but I feel like in the US, it's a badge of honor. Like, oh, you got him for his money? Get him for this, girl. Break his pockets. And in Colombia, I just feel like it's more of a, you got divorced? It's more of like a embarrassment, a shame type thing. And I just think in our culture in the US, it's more about a lot of women want to break the man in divorce. I feel like in Colombia, they just don't have the money and the finances and the time to go to court like we do in the United States, man. Nobody's more litigious than the United States, man. You know that, Rich. Stop it.
I mean, well, you know, that's a whole nother show, man. We can do a show on that again because we had one show on that type of, you know, which is a better lifestyle abroad or in the state. Well, we can do another one, man. You know, we're gonna do a whole another one. But you know, man, Terry, it just goes back to what we said earlier, man. If it works for you, man, hey,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
As long as it fits your hand like a glove, hey, that's all that matters, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm never gonna tell you, no, man, you need to come out to America, man. You make money, man. I'm never gonna tell you that, man.
Well, the reason I was saying that, not to boost up another country, but the reason I was saying that is for cats that look at marriage so bad, I'm letting them understand marriage is not the same in the United States as it is in other countries. And you can look at the research and Google the statistics of marriages in other countries compared to the United States. Like a lot of couples don't work in the United States, in my opinion, because of finances. But I feel like when you come to a country like this, as the man, as a king, 9 times out of 10, as a king. That's why I tell Cat in the book. I talk about this. Every day you need to look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am a king. It's all about confidence, man. Like even when you say that to yourself, you automatically put your shoulders up. Because when you come to a country to move like this as a king, you already know you coming with some type of finance. You're not coming here on $200 a week. I'm just joking, Drees, but like you gonna come here with you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna come here with something. So if you already got that mind state, like, look, I'm coming in here knowing I'm basically gonna be head of household, that's a whole different animal. But in the US, it's just hard. It's hard supporting yourself in the US, man. It's just hard supporting yourself in the US. Stop it, OW. Why you?
So you're trolling, man.
Facts, Apple, man.
You're trolling, man. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all brothers coming on tonight. You know what I'm saying? And everybody just live that good life, man. Best life you can live, bro. You know, that's all I can say. You got one life to live, so you might well do what you want to do. Shit. Peace. Join me tomorrow, y'all. 3 o'clock. The Mayor Sasua, ATL time. Peace out.